Hello! Hello, my friends, and welcome to tonight's episode of Wild Ambition here on twitch.tv/tabletop rolls. Before we get started, a few announcements. Here they are, other shows on the channel. Friday night, Astral Calling. Saturday night, Salt and Strategies. Sunday,
Woohoo.
starting Baldur's Gate this week on that one.
Woo!
Sunday, Cozy Co-op. Monday, Strength of Thousands AP. Tuesday, Starfield, and that Starfield stream is just going to turn into, once we 100% Starfield, we'll 100% in games at night. For fun, because I enjoy doing that and I have a problem. And
But Will, what other than Starfield, what would be first on the docket? Give us a tantalizing preview.
I'm thinking Mass Effect, like the Mass Effect trilogy.
I know that has a lot of achievements, so that wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
Some of them would be necessitate possibly you either respecking a lot or multiple runs, though.
Or else just using the proper party members.
That's true. They do allow it. It's not specifically for Shepard.
Yeah. So,
I should go.
we have all of that. Then, of course, Wednesday, Wild Ambition, the show you're watching right now. And why are you watching it? Well, you're watching it because of the awesome people we have on the show. Starting off with someone who is playing with the texture of their Friday night character. We have McKenna.
Hello.
Is that like the third different slime you've had in your hands since we started?
Slimes are her new dice.
It's entirely possible, Matthew. Actually, technically, this is the second and third slime combined together because you were supposed to mix them.
Oh no, you're mixing the slimes?
That's what it's meant for, and it gives you fun sounds.
Hold on.
It looks like mint chocolate chip. Like, I really want to eat this mint chocolate chip slime.
Bring
I
it closer
can't
to the
stress
mic.
enough how this is like Cookie Monster Blue.
No, that makes it even. It's like
Bring it
It's
closer to the mic.
called
Cookie.
delicious.
Porker.
Well, now I can't hear. That's weird. Okay, there we go.
And once again,
Hi, this is now ASMR D&D. Could you imagine? We'd make so much fucking money. That's copy marked, copy
The
trade rated.
gentlest sound
You
of
can't
dice
do it.
rolling.
Also, trade rated is McKenna Ray-Tynan because that's me. There's only one of me. And I'm
Well, as
at
far as
McKenna
you
Ray
know.
Art. Listen, if there's another McKenna Ray-Tynan out there, girl,
I mean,
I'm sorry.
We already know there's a McKenna who sells chickens in Nantambu.
Yeah, but that's McKenna with one N.
and there's a McKenna who lives in North California.
Girl, we don't talk about her. Anyway, tonight I am playing Miss Honey Madeline. She is the party's resident gunslinger. And I have no familiar to introduce tonight, so that's, I guess, all I'm playing.
Isn't that so strange?
It is very strange.
Right? Then, McKenna's also responsible for all the lovely artwork. They have a TikTok link to it's in the chat at McKenna Ray Art. Go watch that. And then moving right along, we have Miss Abby of Abby's World's the Stage of Fame, playing Dee Dee tonight. How you doing tonight, Abby?
Not gonna lie, I'm so fucking tired right now, mostly because my goal was to exhaust the puppy dog so I wouldn't have to manage her as much during this, but in the process, I exhausted myself.
Happens to the best of us.
As you are wont to do, I get it. Next up, of course, we have Matt playing Lorgar. How you doing, Matt?
I'm doing just fine tonight. Looking to wade into the old home swamp.
Nice. And last but not least, we have, of course, Shy of Shy Not Shy. Go check them out on Spotify. Shy Culver. Playing Darla. How you
What
doing
up?
tonight?
I start my real big girl job on Monday.
Oh,
Yay,
nice.
big girl job!
I'm in charge of children.
No!
For
I
the sake
send my condolences to their family.
for the sake of chat, Shy is nothing like Ray in real life. We
That's
promise.
true. I'm a great kindergartner person.
Yeah, she's
Could you imagine? You're the parent of a child and you just like Google search the name of the person who's going to be handling your child for the next year.
Oh, and League comes up.
And a clip of Shy Culver doing Ray comes up, and you're just like,
I rolled to hit the child.
no, exactly.
How much damage do I do to the child?
You know, some parents would
crit the
probably be
child?
okay with that.
I worry about you sometimes, Will.
It's just what I've seen in the world recently.
Things I've seen.
The things I've seen. But yes, hello, Will here. Tabletop Rolls everywhere on the internet. That's all of our announcements. We're down a Zoe for the foreseeable future. We're down a Coop for the foreseeable future. Jobs, work, acting.
Not that foreseeable.
They got stuff to do. So we are going to jump right into the game after we roll our lovely intro. Last time on Wild Ambition, our party made it back to town after a unforeseen trip to the afterlife. Resting up for a day and ignoring the circus that tented down in town, our party began figuring out their next steps, whether that would be continuing to bounty hunt with Candor and to go after Alec Wimble, the general store owner, who apparently murdered the wife that they are so dearly mournful of. Mourning
Allegedly.
Of? Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I just had a thought. But I'll share it once we get into the game.
And upon that sort of discovery, they also discovered that one of the town's children have gone missing. Baltie Woodrow.
The only child.
What? Baltie's stuck in a well? What'd you
What's
say,
Leave him there.
What? Baltie? What? Baltie's
Yes.
been kidnapped by Ruxy?
Was he kidnapped if he went willingly?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is it kidnapping if they go willingly? But Baltie
Yes.
accompanying the Uruxi down south towards the swamp. Upon hearing this, our party decided, let's go make sure this kid doesn't die. They caught up with one of the Uruxi groups, with the Uruxi group heading into the swamp, and said, hey, we'll come with, because if the swamp's so out of balance that you're seeking outside help, that's something that probably needs to be dealt with before it gets to the town. And we are picking up as our party is walking. They have made it.
I mean, we have the mechanical horses.
You have the mechanical
I'm
horses.
riding that horsey.
It's fine. You have actually made it, though. I'm kind of cutting just travel through like the general desert of the valley, because y'all have done that before. To what are called the basically the swamp steps. It is a huge sort of natural cliff face that has these like stacked rocks basically that create this pseudo stairway all the way up the side of the cliff face out of the valley and into like the swamp area. These are behind like these like waterfalls that the second they hit the ground, the valley is so starved for water that it just gets sucked in.
Bye.
So they have like these like this like swamp, basically swamp waterfall coming down that you're walking behind as you're going up these stairs. These ones you will have to walk. It's only a few thousand steps, but you know, as you're going, the lizard folk are in a gate with you. In the middle of them is Baltie, who, now that you've arrived, is sticking to Lorgar like glue.
Lorgar, what do you have to say to Baltie?
They needed help. They said they needed a druid in town. They said that I was a druid. Apparently, I'm a druid, Lorgar.
How does
I
Lorgar feel about that?
I have many feelings, so many feelings at the moment that I cannot begin to express all of them, but I would just like to point out, Balti,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my hands on the side of his face. You are a child.
The lizard on Baltie's shoulder licks the back of your hand like,
Oh, don't you start. You need to talk to your grandma when you want to go somewhere, young man.
oh, shit. Oh,
And also watch your mouth.
I should probably. Oh, I'm going to
Yeah.
I'm going to be in trouble.
Oh, you already are. Look
Oh,
behind you.
I'm
You were in
gonna-
trouble about 5 steps ago.
What? It's just honey behind me.
It's a metaphor, boy.
What's a
Just
metaphor?
honey.
What's a metaphor?
I do not have the patience for this right now.
We literally don't have a school in town, so I've just kind of been reading and figuring things out myself.
I mean, Lorgar, you're kind of the closest thing this kid has to a dad.
Or
Oh no.
you're like a mentor.
I'm going to turn my head to look at Honey, hold like a hand to my face so Balti can't see my eyes. I will kill you.
You can certainly try.
I will have my dead cat slit your throat in your sleep.
Lorgar, you're so cute.
Salt just hops off of Lorgar's shoulder and goes and nuzzles Honey's leg.
Try it, motherfucker.
Not in front of the child.
The child that you definitely
So
don't
hold
care
on,
about at all.
just so I get this mental picture correctly in my head. Balti is here. Is he sort of surrounded by the other Erixi who brought him, though?
Yeah, there is a full Uruxi. What would I have to?
A pod.
I'm going to quickly Google what you call
Oh, what call what? Well,
a group of
Lizards.
a lounge. It's a lounge of Uruxi.
hey,
I like that. That's nice.
get some G and T's.
Yeah, it's a lounge of Uruxi. There are, including the Uruxi that you had with you, that basically was that you all met at the ranch. There are 5 in total. There are 3 that are basically pretty standard looking Uruxi, bulky boys that have some nice wooden shields and clubs. There is another one that is a little bit more of a thinner Uruxi. They have a almost calico pattern to their scales. It's like a natural camouflage of
Alright.
greens and dark browns, and they have a bow with them. And then you also have an Uruxi that is looking a little bit older. They're definitely a little bit worse for wear. They have this very large stick that they're using as a walking stick as they go up, and carved into the top of the stick, if people want, you can make me a nature or a perception check.
Absolutely. Oop, not today. Well, 17.
17.
Not bad for level 4.
Yeah. Honey and Lorgar, the both of you can tell that carved into the top of the stick is a star chart.
Ah,
So the staff has a star chart carved into the top of it. So as you turn the staff, if you were looking at the night sky, you could find the location of these specific constellations and stars.
very well then. That probably means that this is the person in charge, and I point an accusatory talon at them. I do have to ask, what do you have to say for yourselves abducting a child?
They came willingly.
They are a child. They are not of the ability to make that decision for themselves. Oh, don't you wave your leather hand at me, old one.
They are capable of making decisions.
Well, of course you would say that.
Just as you are capable of making decisions.
I am a fully grown adult, you old dinosaur.
It is what the stars are said to seek.
Oh, Margaret just takes one deep breath. I have neither the time nor the patience for this, nor I imagine do my compatriots. So I will ask plainly. There's a bug problem that you can't all fix yourselves with your stars and your child kidnappings.
Recently in the swamp, not only the bugs, but the other inhabitants have become more desperate to survive. It seems as though food is in short supply, yet it is plentiful. Everything is devouring things. It's devouring each other. Creatures that will come across their own ilk will devour them. If they are downed.
Well, that certainly doesn't seem balanced.
Something is causing a ravenous hunger in the swamp.
Anything eating rocks? Larger glances at some member of the party.
Not that I have seen, but
All right, good.
there are not many rocks in the swamp. It is a swamp.
It's gonna sail right on by that. Well, do you have any sort of idea on how to fix this? I will say this is not normally something I would consider my problem, but if y'all can't stop this, it will become my problem. So here we are to help you.
The stars have called on us to escort a druid from the town to the south to aid us in a ritual of ancient magics and importance to our tribe. To allow
Stars
us to
didn't tell you who was actually a druid and who was just, a kid. Sorry, Baltie, but
No,
let's
got
be
a
real
point.
here.
No, don't apologize to him right now. He has not earned that courtesy.
Yeah, fuck you, Baltie.
Okay, now, not swinging wildly in the other direction.
I got you.
Baltie
My
squares up to Dee Dee, and Baltie is taller than Dee Dee.
Oh.
It's not about the size, it's about how you use it, Baltie. You'll learn that soon enough.
Ooh,
What do you use? What?
what a thing to say to a child, Dewdrop.
I'm gonna beat this kid up.
The tables have turned.
I just
I's
want.
just sitting here like,
I just wanted to help people.
That is an admirable.
You can't help everyone, kid.
But why can't I? Why shouldn't I be able to?
Because life isn't fair that way. You have to pick your battles.
Then why not make it so that you can help everyone?
Because life doesn't work that way.
But why not?
Don't worry,
make
you'll
it
get
like...
into
Did
UA
something
one
happen
day.
to Darla?
well, she died, Dewdrop. Did you remember that?
Oh boy.
Well,
The,
yeah, but she came back with even more rock
This is the Dark Darla
in
arc.
her persona.
Darkla.
Darkla.
Darkla!
Darkla.
Balti, I will say it is an admirable desire to want to help people, but with a big heart like that, you also have to temper it with wisdom. You have to know your limitations. And I know it may seem like it'll be forever, but you won't always be a child. You will experience things, you will gain wisdom, you will gain skills and knowledge, and then you are better able to help people. Because if you try and help people before you are ready and you don't have the skills or the knowledge, you may need helping, and you will then have only made the situation worse.
Largar, make a diplomacy. Make a persuasion check. Let's see how well. Let's see
Persuasion check.
a diplomacy. I was right the first time. I gaslit. I
you
gaslit myself.
You did.
Oh, make a diplomacy.
I watched
check,
it happen in real
Largar.
time and I was like, no, you were doing so
I
well.
gaslit myself.
I have to fix my thing because it was set to custom for diplomacy.
Also, can I just say how funny it is that we're labeled cozy streams? We're literally like, I'm gonna beat this child.
Well,
Hey,
I
that's
just
cozy, man. That's cozy.
I just didn't take it off from Sunday. That's my bad.
I have literally a 0 in diplomacy, but I will give it a
Let's
shot.
see how well you Obi-Wan.
Nope. To be fair, this is a child, so he probably has like stats of 1.
Kind of nods. Okay. He's going
And
to think about that.
just as a little preview for you, youngin, this is the nice version of the speech you're gonna get. Your grandma's gonna tear your ear off.
Could I use magic to put it back on? Maybe.
Yeah, so she can tear it off again.
Oh. It seems like a cycle.
Yeah.
Like a
Are you familiar with the tale of Prometheus by any chance?
The Ridley
Don't
Scott
worry
movie?
about it. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, as you all continue to make your way up the stairs, the sun continues to drop deeper and deeper into the horizon. As you reach the top, it is beginning to set, and you still have about a day's travel before you're able to get to the Aruxi, to like the Blackgrass Bayou, to the village there. So you will have to set up camp in the swamp tonight. So after moving a little bit further in,
Means we gotta take watch.
then you also have to find a place to set up camp.
Oh.
And yeah, as you're walking down this like sort of like, it's an interesting path because it's stone. It's like gravel stone, but it just seems like it wasn't like placed here. It looks like it's almost like it was grown.
Grown?
Yeah. Like you can see like the rock, like peeking out of the swamp grass. Like it's been pulled up from like below the water and swamp line to create this path. It's a druid thing. Shape stone. They just whoop.
Okay.
But if you would like, you can all kind of place yourself in whatever marching order you would be marching in.
Why would we need to do that?
Well, just because like this is how you're marching. So put yourself in whatever marching order. The Aruxi are all around you. Baltie stays with Lorgar.
I kind of wanted to put Baltie in the middle of the group.
Baltie stays with Lorgar.
Oh, I am absolutely not going to be at the front of the pack. Who do you take me for?
All right.
Yeah. I don't know if it's worth the effort, Will, but if you could make Salt, his icon, a little small.
He's just a baby, don't you know?
Just a wee little kitty.
Yeah. As you all are moving forward, the Uruxi at the front, the scout, is going to say, "We have company." And boop. Let's roll initiative as some bugs start to fly towards you all. They look like this.
Oh, it's the Winnipeg
Ew.
special. Goody. Actually, I don't think I saw a single mosquito this summer in the city.
Ooh, Darla with a 27.
Oh yeah.
Coming
Have
in
you
with
ever-
a natural 19 on the die face.
Oh yeah, Darla.
Have any of y'all ever been to Chincoteague, Virginia?
To what?
Gotta be careful with that name, babe.
Yeah.
Chincoteague. It's have you ever heard the story of the horse Misty? Misty of Chincoteague?
No.
Anyway, like I read the book when I was growing up. It's about this wild horse, and they've got this pony petting day to fund the local fire department. That's besides the point. I went there for vacation once when I was a kid, and there are so many horrible mosquitoes there that they literally sell T-shirts that say "I gave blood at Chincoteague."
Oh my god. That's... I hate that on so many levels, babe.
You're so bad.
That is a thing that exists.
But it's a great place if you want to like chill on the beach and see wild ponies.
That is
Okay.
cool.
horse girl.
Speaking of funny
paradise.
t-shirts, back in the day, one of my favorite t-shirts to wear, I wore almost every free free day at my high school, where on Fridays we could wear what we wanted, was a bright orange t-shirt that had like Arkham Asylum written on the back, and I had like an inmate number on the front.
Oh,
Darla, you are up first. You see these bugs sort of hovering towards y'all. Once again, that's what they look like for you to see. They got these like blood sacs on their back. There's 4 wings. There's a whole bunch of arms and things. Does not look pleasant. What are you doing, Darla?
Well, I really don't like these mosquitoes, like, at all.
no one does.
But I also really don't want to put Darla in the front again.
Oh,
I mean, there aren't any explosive barrels that I can see.
True. Alright, I'll go over here.
but where there's a will, there's a way.
And then...
And Will is the DM.
Exactly.
Oh. Thought I had a gun.
No, babe, I have the gun.
Shoot. Okay, so I have to get close.
No,
I'm
you
gonna
can't
get a little
shoot, honey.
closer.
Okay.
That was a stupid joke.
Once, but I
12.
liked it.
Yeah. To punch the lizard folk in front of you that's helping you out.
Oh,
Oh, I thought that
Shy.
was the mosquito. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm blind.
Yeah, you're good. If you
You've
want,
been
you
staring
can.
at the sun too long.
If you want,
honey.
you can jump back to where you were if you want to change your movement. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're in water. I don't know why, but these guys looked.
Well,
Yeah.
to be fair, they have the NPC portrait, which is the same as the enemy portrait, so I get it.
yeah.
You're good.
Okay, so I'm gonna move to this guy here.
Okay, that is also one of your allies.
Yeah, and then I don't really have any.
Ranged attacks.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You
Yeah.
can always hold an action in case one comes flying towards you.
All right, I'll do that.
All right. This one's going to go, and they are going to take a defensive spot beside Baltie. They have decided that they're going to protect them. The scout's going to go, and the scout is going to pull out a blowgun and load it with a dart and it towards one of these blood seekers. For a 25, I'm pretty sure that will handily crit. That does not crit, but it does hit. And the Bloodseeker will take a damage. They will then reload and fire again. And a 15 will miss. They'll go wide and just hear a thunk into the water. This Bloodseeker's going to go. It's going to fly towards the closest thing, which is this lizard folk. And then it's going to use its barbed leg to attack him. 21 will hit for 0 damage. So now they are attached, and this lizard folk is bleeding.
Oh.
And since it has one more action, no wait, it has to, no effect attached. So yeah, it has one more action. It's going to drink some blood.
Ew.
Ew.
You see the thing on its back swell with this red ichor, this green and red ichor, as it digs its face into this lizard folk scout's neck.
Oh dear.
Holding my tongue.
Honey, you're up.
All right. Can I faint at these guys? Would that work for a bug?
You can certainly try.
Fuck it, we ball. I will faint. You know what? Let's get this guy. That's
And you can
know.
distract bugs. It makes sense.
Yeah. I'll do the guy that's currently.
Attached.
Yes,
There
thank
you
you.
go.
Deception is a 26.
Slowly
Nice.
exsanguinating the lizard folk.
Yeah.
That's an even better way to do it.
That's the success. Honey, tell us how you faint a bug. I'm curious. What do you do?
Well, bugs are attracted to light, right?
Yeah.
So I try to reflect the sunlight off the barrel of the revolver.
Nice. It
Try
definitely
to shine it right in their eyes.
it definitely like gets it distracted and sort of like, even though it's like burrowed into this lizard, it's doing its thing. Oh,
So that's a 28 to hit.
that's a crit.
I deal 33 piercing damage.
And that will deal with the 7 hit points these things have.
Damn.
Ah.
Well, I get another shot off because I'm shooting both of my firearms at the same time.
Yep.
Can I make the second one at this guy?
Fire at will.
Beautiful.
Fire away.
20.
That is also a crit.
Honey Madeline says, "Fuck no." Just annihilates 2 of these bugs right
does.
out the gate.
Just immediately down. Like, it's just one shot, and this one, like, starting to fly towards the group, and you're like, fuck no, and then boom, and it just goes through. This thing, like, gets eviscerated.
Delicious.
Lorgar.
Now, I do have to ask a question here, because I did promise myself that I would be more careful about certain things.
Oh.
Now, shooting bugs out of the air with bullets is one thing, but I do have to ask, does it appear like there are, I don't know, swamp gases floating over this pond? Something that, might ignite if sufficient heat was introduced suddenly?
No, the only thing you really have to worry about in this swamp, and, like, Dee Dee and Lorgar would know, that there's like a number of like really toxic fauna. There's like a number of really toxic flora that can sometimes cause some of the waters in the swamp to be a little bit poisonous.
Oh, so we're in a poison swamp. Miyazaki. All right then. Well, I'm going to then spend an action to use Reach Spell to extend my range of the spell up to an additional 30 feet.
Okay.
And then I'll use my remaining 2 actions to cast the thing that killed Darla before, or Dee Dee.
Oh no, it was Darla.
Oh no, getting confused. Yes, now I see. Dee Dee is a cute picture of a dog on the map. I will use it to cast Flaming Sphere.
Wait, how?
What?
How am I a cute picture of a dog?
Well, there's Dee Dee, and then there's a picture of your dog with a pink plushie.
Oh, baby Baphomet? I don't see that on my screen.
They will fail, and it will go down.
All right.
The sphere will destroy that creature. It'll just incinerate it.
All right. Well, the sphere is still there.
Yep.
So I'm going to be
Oh,
maneuvering.
we need a flaming sphere token for this game.
We should get what is that? That's Pokemon Sphere? Or
No, we
Steel?
can't. I'm not going to use copyrighted assets for that. As much as chat, just so y'all know, for your benefit, in the home games I run, whenever someone uses like a spell that has like a summon in it, I usually use a Kakuna token that I have as like the item in question. So instead,
or what it become?
Elisandra will be the flaming sphere.
She's so hot right now. So hot, Elisandra.
The flaming sphere.
Star of
Elisandra.
Tuesday Night Starfinder.
Yeah.
Or not Starfinder.
Starfield. Though I will say, Tuesday night I built the ship. It took me till midnight, but I built the ship, and it is a monster. But Lorgar, anything else?
That is my turn.
All right.
I use 3 actions.
Dewdrop, what will you do?
Alrighty. So first things first, I am going to cast. If it would scroll, I would cast it too far. Oh wait, there we go. Inspire Courage.
All right.
And then I'm going to wait for my character sheet to load the first page.
Are you going to include the lizard folk in that?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Why not? Might as well. And then I'm going to take my battle fiddle and I'm going to. Here we go. I'm going to shoot at the closest Skeeter.
Yeah, you like go and you like take like one of your extra bows and you just send it flying towards it. It hits. It does not crit, but it does hit for some 3 damage.
I do it again.
And that one crits and you take it out. These Bloodseekers are not long for the world. This one's going to go. It's going to fly towards the bright light.
No.
This is in their description. They fly towards bright lights and sources of light. And it's going to try to attach itself to the fire thing. I'm going to make a reflex.
Yay! I thought you were talking about my guns.
21. No. It's
No,
going. There's
a mini...
a spear of fire. So it manages to avoid getting burnt. It realizes that thing's damaging, so it's then going to use its second action to stride.
Animals do have some self-preservation.
Yeah. It's
Are you
going
sure about that?
get up towards Darla. And it's going to try to attach to Darla. Does a 15 hit you, Shy?
Wow, Abby.
A 15?
Listen,
No.
I spent a week
All
dealing
right,
with
you're
bloody
good.
diarrhea.
Lizard Folk is next. It's going to run up to here since it sees it menacing one of its allies. And it's going to try to smack it with its jaws. It's going to take a bite out of crime. And it's going to crit. And it's just going to chomp this thing and... yummy.
Tasty.
Next up is the Stargazer. This lizard folk is going to take out their mighty staff, and then they are going to point towards the creature after striding. They like, all right, I need to move closer. They're going to like wave their staff around in the air, and a little sun is going to form. And then they're going to point it at the creature, and they're going to try to produce flame it. And
Nice.
they will crit it.
Nice.
They take it out, and this one will stop bleeding when they have gone away. And yeah, there you go. Y'all have defeated the Bloodseekers.
I'm assuming they had no loot.
No.
Yeah. Just blood.
They
Everyone
are
needs
bugs.
blood.
There is like a splatter of lizard folk blood on the ground over here.
Does Darla have any reaction to seeing the flaming sphere that once ended her life
To be fair,
reappear
she
in front of
probably
her?
never saw the flaming sphere. It all happened like...
For the
Opposite
briefest
never
moment.
saw-
Darla's just like, she's a blank slate, you know, she's taking things in right now.
Late, you
A
say.
sponge.
Blank, you say.
She's
Threads,
focused
you say.
on mosquitoes.
Fair enough. Fair
He
enough.
wants to crush these mosquitoes.
As I said,
Oh, Darla.
the creatures in the swamp have become ravenous with hunger.
Are mosquitoes not always
Yeah.
ravenous with hunger?
Yeah.
Not that I don't believe you. I'm just saying this might not be the best example of what you're talking about.
That's fair. That's fair.
So, setting up camp?
Yes, we should find a place that we think will be safe.
Honey sort of looks to Lorgar.
Stars, show me the way.
Lorgar, you gonna let this guy with the stars show us where to sleep?
Oh.
You know what? Fine, I don't particularly care.
Fair enough.
Let us then go. And he puts the stick into the ground and he lets go of it. And the stick falls over.
See, this is much more amusing.
Pointing towards over here. Let us set up our camp over there then. And it starts walking over.
Near the... But, you know, never mind.
Yeah, what's that thing's accuracy rating so far?
How many stars does it have on Swamp Yelp?
Yeah.
Same stars
mean,
as the night
unless-
sky.
So an infinite number.
Yes. The lizard folk defenders are going to like kind of like take positions around like an area for y'all to like set up a camp in.
Fair enough.
Isn't that nice?
Baltie is going to head there.
I was gonna say, is there any sort of space inside any of these tree trunks?
So these are full-grown trees. I
Oh,
just don't
okay.
have them like blocking it.
That's fair.
This is like a tree that's been fallen over. So like inside of it, there's some like grubs and stuff on the inside of this one.
I'm very tempted to pull Baltie up in the tree, swaddle them like a very young child, and put them in a hammock and tie them to the hammock so they are safe and unable to wander off and cause mischief while they sleep.
If you
You're
want
gonna
to,
papoose him.
Hmm?
You're gonna papoose him.
Sure, whatever.
well, at least it's not Babadooking him.
Have you ever seen that movie, Will?
No.
That's what I thought.
Hey, he's
That's
a
what I
gay
thought.
icon.
It's a horror movie. Do you
Shy,
think I've seen it?
are you the one to speak on as a gay icon, Shy?
I mean, I've heard that
Yeah, girl.
before. I've heard that
Yeah, it's
somewhere.
because Netflix accidentally categorized the Babadook in the LGBT movies category, and ever since we've
For
always
like
been like,
a while.
all right, buddy. Yeah, it was up. It was in the wrong category for like an embarrassingly long amount of time. But-
Wrong category?
More like right category.
Tens across the board.
Who wants to do watches? You'll need 3 watches tonight.
I'll do a watch.
I will do a watch because I do feel unfortunate having dragged everyone with me to rescue this child.
I'll do a watch.
Yeah, I'll do
Alright.
one too. Why not?
Cool.
Ah,
All right. So,
Kind of a dice rolling.
who wants to take the first watch?
I'll take first watch.
All right, Miss Honey Madeline will take first watch. The Starseer will take this watch as well. They're going to sit down.
Have fun.
They're going to be staring at the stars.
He's gonna spill some swamp tea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Everyone else though, you can get like tents set up and everything pretty quickly. As the ground beneath your feet's a little bit like sloppy and like wet. But the swamp seer kind of like he taps their stick to the ground and it like actually like hardens it to be more solid.
That's helpful.
Swamp powers. Tap, tap, tap. By the power of the stars, may we rest under the night sky this evening.
Are you not a druid yourself?
I am not a druid. I am simply a person who harnesses the power of the stars, a astrologan.
I guess I'm not awake right now. I shouldn't be commenting.
You can comment. It's funny.
Would
Dee
you
just
like-
from her sleeping bag interjecting?
Would you like a reading? I can tell your future.
You know what? Sure. Why not?
So that won't distract you from, keeping watch out for ravenous beasts.
He takes his stick and he holds it up to the sky. You can see him turning it to try to basically match up the constellations. As he does so, the stick begins to like sort of light up a little bit. He points it then towards you. And then you see their eyes basically glaze over. And where there were once like lizard pupils, there's now just night sky. The past will haunt you until it is done. The future can yet still be won. Only when you have accepted that which brought you to this world will you be able to save it? And then his eyes go back to normal.
Charming.
What did I say?
Honestly, nothing specific.
Fair enough. That's sometimes how these readings go.
Right.
So, come out to the swamp often.
Honey just looks at him like, the fuck are you on, dude? Uh,
Mushrooms.
and she says, do I look like the sort that would come out to the swamp often?
No.
No.
Fair enough.
I think you'd be able to answer that for yourself, Starseer.
Make me a perception check. I got an 11. 17. Alright. Yeah. As you're, like, sitting down, the first watch, it goes by without a hitch. Who wants to do the second watch? Who's waking up for the second one?
I'll do it.
I'll do the last one, yeah.
Alright, so Dee Dee's waking up for the second watch. Dee Dee,
Yo.
when you wake up, you can see movement in the trees above you. And then sort of just like climbing down the tree, you see Baltie.
Hey, yo, Borat, or whatever your name is. Get down here.
Yeah,
Not
I was
Borat.
I was just stretching. Lorgar tied me to the tree real tight. Ow.
And how'd you get untied?
Oh, when they were tying me up, I puffed out my chest and arms so that I could wiggle out. Yeah, like you go like,
Oh.
yeah. Like I made myself bigger so that I would have an easier time getting out. Like if I had to use the bathroom in the middle of the night or something, right?
Can't you hold it?
I mean, don't you wake up and you have to use the restroom?
No, I hold it. I'm an adult.
Oh, I'm very glad that's where that sentence went.
Okay, get back in your bag.
No, I'm...
See? You see?
Alright, he just kind of like crawls back up the tree.
Yeah, you don't want Lorgar finding you out of that bag when he wakes up.
Do you want to make a perception check for me, Dee Dee?
Yeah.
15, yeah. Your watch goes by quietly. There's some like rustling in the bushes, but it's just like a little honey badger that goes running away upon seeing like the camp fully set up.
Yeah, fair enough.
Dee Dee, you wake up Lorgar
Yeah.
for the third watch.
Yeah.
Listen, not the tattletale, but the kid was out of the bag. I made him crawl back into the bag, but
You are right to tattle.
I'm nothing if not a snitch.
People who complain about snitches are often people doing incorrect things,
Mm-hmm.
like littering.
True.
Lorgar, for your particular watch, two of the defenders have woken up, and they're a little bit weary of you, Lorgar.
As they should be.
They're kind of more talking to each other, keeping watch. Can you make me a perception check?
I see the knife descending on my back. 17. Not
Ooh.
great.
Lorgar, you do see this. Let's see if these defenders see it.
A random encounter.
Yes, and the two defenders who are awake also see it. Glopping up from like the swamp
Oh, whoa, baby.
is some sort of like
What the?
liquidy goo creature.
Ew.
And it seems to be moving towards the sleeping party. And we are going to roll initiative.
Well, that was fast.
I don't think I roll an initiative. I'm asleep.
I'm
I sleep.
sleepy.
Yep, everyone who's asleep is asleep.
Oh, wait a minute. Is Darla doing watch with Lorgar then? Because she didn't with Dee Dee.
Did Darla
Alright.
want to take a watch?
Yeah, we can. If watch needs to be done, I can do it.
All right, cool. Then Darla, roll initiative as well for us.
Okay.
Those two will be the ones. And now I get to roll for the pudding. It's just
Not
Evie.
a pudding.
It's just
Not
Evie.
Evie.
The anti-Evie.
You leave Evie out of this. You Evie, leave Evie alone.
Lorgar, you were first. What would you like to do?
Can I do some sort of nature check?
Yeah, if you
I
like.
mean, I'd like to point out I was quite young in this swamp when my mother decided that we needed to live elsewhere. So I may not know a lot about the swamp, but I might remember some, and she might have mentioned things. But I'll do a nature check. 17 again.
Unfortunately, you don't know anything about this creature. It's strange. It's not something you've seen in this swamp before.
All right. Well, is it looking? I mean, I hate to metagame. We've rolled initiative. Does it look hostile?
It is coming towards the party. You can see it like sending pseudopods out, specifically going towards like. It looks like it's moving towards like the sleeping Dee Dee to try to like wrap them up in itself.
All right. Well, I'm gonna test out a quick little. Just making
Hey,
sure.
Abby looks so offended.
Hold on. I'm just gonna check the range on this. Just enough. I'm just gonna do old standby.
Electric arc. All right, it's going to make a reflex check.
Ooh.
It kind of like splits itself as it like senses the electricity coming, and it just like does like a parting the Red Sea and then back in on itself.
Well, that's a neat trick.
Like that one
so it'll
episode of Beyblade.
God damn it. 4 damage, I guess. If does all of it go through?
All of it does go through.
Two damage, then,
damage,
because
yeah.
And was the nature check an action or just a freebie?
Nature check is an action.
All right, then my turn is complete.
All right.
Good luck, nameless lizard guard.
This lizard folk defender is going to spend an action bashing their shield. Can everyone who's asleep make me a perception check?
No, I
Dinner
want
bell.
to stay asleep. No.
All right, honey, you're woken up by the smashing of a shield.
No, I'm not.
Dewdrop, you're woken up by the smashing of a shield.
Grass.
Let's see if Lizard Folk Stargazer is woken up by the smashing of a shield. They are woken up, and you can also roll initiative now. Then,
What
if I
in
just
tarnation?
decide to not?
if you would like to not roll initiative, you can.
How long can I ignore this?
Yeah, I think for now, Honey puts the pillow over her head and goes, I already did my watch. This is y'all's problem.
Fair enough. And I'm going to add to initiative these two. Alrighty. And then this one is going to step to there, and it is going to smash it with its tail. It will hit for 6 bludgeoning damage. And now it is the pudding's turn.
Oh, it's a black pudding. Not that Lorgar knows what that is.
It's going to smack the lizard folk in front of it.
Ooh.
It's going to crit.
Ooh.
This might be serious, guys.
That's going to crit, instantly killing the lizard folk.
Oh!
Okay.
And then it's just going to squeeze up, and it's going to go over its body, and it's going to take an action, and it's going to consume it. Darla.
Hide your dog's eyes from this
It's
horror.
your turn.
Yeah, that's kind of whack.
Darla, stay away.
Majorly whack.
Yeah,
It's eating
Darla
something right now.
chooses to disengage.
Yeah, that's fair. Darla's running off. Here, we'll let
And
you.
end my turn.
Fair enough.
Oof.
This one's going to scream. The vengeful scream is going to run towards it.
Oh no, don't do that.
It's gonna die.
And it's going to smack it with its tail. It's going to hit,
Pretty good hit.
and it's going
Oh,
to
shoot.
smack
How
it with its
close
tail
are-
again.
Nah, they're fine.
And it's going to hit again for another 6. This thing is smacking it with its tail. Lorgar, you're up.
I do have a question. Did I get sufficient rest?
You are still in the midst of your rest.
Okay.
So your
So I
spell
don't-
slot has not come back.
Oh,
Do I
so
need to wake everybody up?
couldn't hurt. All right, hold on a sec, real quick. I'm just gonna double check. It's been a hot minute since I used the spell.
Yeah, you can see like as it's like engulfed the lizard folk. It's this you can hear sizzling.
Ugh.
All right.
The dissolving of bone.
Oh.
I am going to use a 3-action Horizon Thunder Sphere.
Okay.
Um,
So the 3-action.
so it has a range of 60 feet then and deals half damage on a failure. And I can, if next round, if I keep going,
You can deal the damage.
yeah, I can do more
15 will
damage.
hit, so it will be 11 damage.
Here's a question though.
Yeah.
Is it just like, actually, hold on a sec. So, explodes. The ball lightning deals 2d6. Now, does that mean it's going to do 2d6 damage in a 10-foot emanation from around the entire giant thing?
Yes.
Or just. Oh, hold on a sec then.
I have already taken his damage from the Thunder Sphere.
All right, well, I'm going to then yell for people to step back from it. Make sure you're 10 feet away from the creature. And to that effect, I'm going to. Oh, damn it! I used 3 actions. I
You
yelled.
used 3.
Oh, god damn it!
Dewdrop.
Someone get the kid out of the tree. I don't know if he's high enough up.
He says, "Get that kid out of the tree." I say, "Bet," and I will shoot my battle fiddle to try and shoot the kid down.
All right.
Amazing.
Come on, scroll.
No mercy.
Bling.
That will hit. Baltie will fall out of the tree and take 2d6 falling damage.
Oh.
Like, he's down.
I catch him.
That's an 8.
Hey, he's bigger than me. I can't catch him.
So
Also,
that
I thought he was
brings-
I thought he was in this tree, like the closer one.
No, his token was up in this one.
Oh, then I'm
Yeah.
not. Then don't shoot him down. Like I thought he was over here. Sorry.
No. Okay. See, knowing
then
that
don't
information, Dee,
I'll
are you-
just
you
shoot
still
at the slime instead.
All right. A 15 will hit for piercing damage. The damage does not do anything.
It's gooby. It doesn't care about piercing.
Fair enough. Let me.
Get away from the slime.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Well, actually,
magnet-
so the piercing damage doesn't damage it, but
Oh
Give me
no, is
one
it gonna make
second.
little slimes?
doop, doop, and doop,
Okay, thank God.
and
I'm gonna inspire courage and back the fuck up.
doop.
Oh no.
So I have to do math now quickly. Give me 1 second. All right.
So just to be clear, this thing splits on piercing damage, right?
Yes, but
sleep.
because your weapon is concussive, you deal bludgeoning.
Yay!
You have that.
Sleep.
You have that tag. But yeah, Dee Dee, you see this thing like split into 2.
And I say, nope. Good luck.
All right, the scout's going to go. It's going to stride in. It's going to tail smack. it's going to. I think that actually misses.
Remember, I yelled at them to stay
Nope, that'll hit.
and 10 feet
Well,
away from it.
they're only using one of their actions, and they're going to run away back to here. Next up is this defender. They're going to stay there. They're going to ready in action. Black Pudding's going to go, and this one's going to go after the one directly beside it. And it's going to crit, and as it finishes eating that one, it's going to move on to this one and start dissolving it.
And now when it explodes with electricity damage, it won't do nothing.
Darla.
Okay.
What is Darla doing?
That is a good question. Can this just like my freaking character sheet takes up too much space? Too much space.
If you pop it out into its own window, that I typically do that and then toggle between.
Oh, you are very smart.
Thank you. That's how I've been doing this for the last 3 years.
God, it's been 3 years.
Dang. Darla's gonna make her way over to Lorgar and Honey.
Yep.
And just I'm gonna hit both of them awake.
No, Largar's awake.
Well, I'm gonna hit
Already
Honey
awake.
awake with
All
a
right.
27.
Ow!
You just, Honey, get punched in the face. You take 5 bludgeoning damage.
What is your problem?
Darla just points to the whatever the heck that thing is.
Well, it's your watch. Take care of it.
Darla just like gives you this look that like says, "Don't make me do it again," because I kind of liked it.
And thusly the McKenna
Are you gonna be mad at me if I go back to sleep?
I'm doing this to save you.
All right, fine. I'll roll an initiative.
Roll it.
28.
Well, all right. Oh.
Whose
There we
car is
go.
honking?
So that will be Darla's turn then, I assume?
Yes.
Dee Dee.
Love you, honey.
It was an act of.
Dee Dee, you're up.
Abby.
You're also muted, Abby.
Okay, I'm casting Inspire Courage.
Okay.
And then I don't know what else to do, because let's be honest, there's not much I can do that's very helpful other than that. I can try casting Fashionista on one of them to see if it'll slow him down.
It just dissolves the clothing.
A crime against fashion.
That's all I got.
All right. Lorgar.
All right, well, considering the original target of the spell has moved away from anything, and I also realize now the explosion of electrical damage is to all other creatures, because I can't read my own spells apparently. Well, I need to use this spell more often. I'm not going to use another 3 actions this round to do it, so the electrical thing just fades.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is, because this thing is kind of scary, I'm going to use my last 2nd level spell slot, and I'm just going to bring back our old friend, the Flaming Sphere. I would actually like to place it on the other side of the well, actually no, because then they would have to walk through it to get to us. Not that that matters, I don't think.
It doesn't.
No, actually, yeah, where you put it right now is fine.
Right, I'll have it make a reflex. It will fail.
11 fire damage.
It like pop, sizzle. It's like pop, sizzle, burst. It's not liking it.
Other than the 2 utterly dead guys, has anyone been hurt yet?
No.
Okay.
Technically, I don't know, Darla. Were you hitting to wake or hitting to damage? I'll leave that up to you.
In case I need to worry about it, I'm gonna move closer to the tree where Baltie is, and just stand on with my last action.
All right, Miss Honey Madeline.
All right, I guess
5
I'm
more
shooting
minutes.
at the damn thing. I will feint and I will shoot.
All
I
right.
don't know if I can feint this thing, but I will certainly try. How's a 17?
If it was faintable, it would have succeeded.
Fair enough. 23.
Pew! It hits for
Yeah.
5 bludgeoning because you have the concussive trait on your weapon.
Hallelujah.
Unless you want it to deal piercing and split in half.
Not particularly.
All right.
I'm assuming it's immune to crits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take another 5 damage.
It has no organs to crit.
Boop. All right. The scout's going to go, and it's going to move up to here. And since it don't has to do that thing anymore, they're going to smack with the tail again. And they'll hit for another 3 damage. And they'll smack it with their tail again. And that one will actually miss. The ooze will slide out of the way. Lorgar, your childhood friend, is going to run up to this one.
Oh god.
My what?
The one
Lorgar had
the
a
one that you
childhood
knew.
friend?
The one that you knew.
The one that I knew. Let's not put airs on here.
And they are going to hit it with their tail. And hit for 6. And they're going to hit with their tail again. And hit for 4. And now it will be the pudding's turn. This one is going to stride.
It's kind of, yeah, he's put himself in a weird... Well, he can just squeeze through things, I guess.
It's going to come to there. It's going to have to stride twice to get there. And it's going to make a pseudopod attack against the defender. And it's going to crit, and
Oh.
dissolving begins. This one's going to make a attack against the scout.
Oh no.
It's going to crit. Dissolving begins. It's going to move on to the thing. It's going to
like
move
these
on
guys
to
have no-
both.
These guys have no business being adventure or being out in the field.
They are just regular town guards, basically, that were sent on an away mission.
Oh,
They were red scales. Darla,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Perfect.
Scales.
So I have no
Did
ranged
you like that one,
attacks,
McKenna?
and I really don't want to touch these things.
Yeah, that's fair. They are like bubbling with acid.
But
Yeah.
I will stand closer to Honey, and I will use my rune for 24.
Yeah, which one do you want to hit?
The one closest to Honey.
All right, this one. All right,
Yeah.
so you stab in, and the rune's magic just starts to cut through this thing. This will become. That's 5 points of damage. That brings it to that, which is 31. As boop, boop,
Ah!
as it cuts in half. Although you did significant damage to it there.
Oh.
Dewdrop.
I'm gonna cast the thingamajiggy again, the inspire courage.
Oh right, inspire courage. These things will have 1 less health.
Noise. And I think that's about all I can really do that's helpful at this point.
What other cantrips you got?
I mean, I guess I could maybe use like
Like you got telekinetic projectile,
I guess I do.
and that one does bludgeoning damage. Like you can pick the damage, so you can not split them.
I don't know why I forgot that did damage. Yeah, I'm gonna
You're good.
smack it.
Nice.
Well-
Except they're immune to crits.
Chris, so that'll be 10 damage. Which one are you doing? 1, 2, or 3? The left, the
Two.
middle, the right.
Number 2, my lord.
All right.
What?
It's the Shrek the 3. Pick number 3, my lord. Except he holds up 2 fingers.
Yeah. All right, and that'll be your turn, Lorgar.
God, I wish I had a thunderbolt. Now, as I understand it, though, flaming sphere will only affect the one where it comes to stop, right?
No, it affects them when you move through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna double check how much I can move him.
25.
So 1, 2,
You can get all 3.
4. Yeah, I will end up, I guess, this square at the far end.
All right, I will
Gonna give him a little shave off the top.
make 3 reflex checks against
DC
your
20.
DC of 20. If you want to put the spell back in chat so we can get the damage roll for it.
Sure. Flaming sphere. Ugh, not a great roll.
6.
Yeah, 2 1s. Jeez.
Fail, crit fail,
Succeed.
succeed. All right,
They're
so
immune to critical hits, but are they immune to
they are
critical
not immune to critical
failures?
failures.
Hallelujah.
That one's going to take 12, so this one will take 6.
We got the full. We got a crit fail, a crit or a success, and just a failure.
And well, it's
only
more than that
didn't-
because Bard Song.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yep.
And that is an action to maintain that and move it, I believe.
Yep. You got 2 more.
I am going to climb up the tree and cut Baltie free now.
All right, you climb up the tree and cut Baltie
And
free.
I guess I'm holding him in my arms now because while he's free of the tree, he's still swaddled, I
Yeah.
imagine.
Oh,
Honey.
Why do I keep getting in this situation?
He's a
'cause that's your child now.
No,
the child
no,
distribution system has.
I did not
done its
agree to
work.
this responsibility.
You're rocking
That's
him
unfortunate
in
for
his
you.
swaddled blankie.
I reload and shoot twice at the
Boom.
one directly in front of me.
Oh well, you only need to shoot once at it.
Well, then I
Oh.
shoot with 2 hands, once at this one and once at the other one that's right in front of me.
Oh,
Pop like
fuck.
horrible oily bubbles.
Ah, god damn it. Roll 20. 1 second.
Did it crash?
No, it did the thing where if you delete the token that it has the initiative order,
Mm,
it deletes it from initiative. So I just re-rolled it and put it back to the 22 that it was at. And the other one is going. This one's going to take 8.
yeah.
All right. Cool, cool, cool.
8 bludgeoning.
All right.
Well,
then. The pudding's turn. This one in front of the Starseer is going to make a pseudopod attack.
Oh. Oh.
And the Starseer gets murked.
Ah, damn it.
And it's going to start dissolving it. This one's going to move over here so it can get the most of y'all. And
Worst
it's
escort
going,
quest ever.
it's going to go after Lorgar.
Aren't I way up in a tree?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I can't do his tactic then, so it goes after the next yummiest looking thing. Darla and Honey, who do you think between the two of you looks the most tasty?
I
Honey's name
suppose
is Honey.
Well,
Who's
seeing
the
as
same
how
as
I'm now
Honey?
made of rocks.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
fair. All right, so Honey, this will be on you. 26.
Yeah, that'll do.
For 9
That'll
bludgeoning.
do, donkey. That'll
That'll
do.
do. Ow.
But that'll be its turn. Darla.
Man, I really don't want to make it go split again.
I
What
mean,
if you just punched it?
I don't want to touch it.
Well, you got some sort of gloves on, don't you?
I don't think I do.
I don't know. Some
Oh.
sort of.
Honey. No,
Yeah.
it didn't have enough actions. Never mind, you're fine.
He.
It didn't grab onto Honey.
Okay, I guess I'll rune strike it again, even though I really don't like what happened last time.
Roll it. A 30
It's
is
a
a hit.
30?
So this will become 6. And it's going to go down. Now there's 2 smaller slimes. You still have 2 actions.
Okay, I'll use. Nope,
Nope.
Ooh.
one more.
Goes
Nope.
wide. Goes wide. Dewdrop.
All right, so I'm gonna inspire courage again. We'll just say I do it
Yep.
because scrolling through all that's gonna be a pain in my butt. Then telekinetic projection.
All right. The big one or one of the small ones?
The big one.
All right. You will deal 9 damage to it as you hit.
I've never heard a dog bark like that before.
Anything else? Nope, that'll be 3 because you did inspire. Lorgar, you're up.
Well, I'm going to now throw the flaming sphere in a nice little diagonal line through the 3 things.
Yep.
Just I'm probably controlling it with like my tail or something. And then I'm going to try and shimmy down the tree with Baltie in my arms.
Put the flaming spear into chat so I know how much damage they might take.
Thank you for reminding me. Sphere this time. Much better.
Ooh, 14. All right, I will do the
2
reflex.
6s now opposed to the 2 1s last time.
Fail. 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 Your flaming spear burns these all up.
I imagine that smells
Toasted.
terrible, I imagine.
It is. It's burning acid. It's like burning battery acid.
Oh.
To be fair, we are in a swamp,
Yeah.
so probably didn't smell great to begin with. Now it just smells the same, but now on fire.
The good news: the Starseer is only partially dissolved.
Oh, yay.
The other ones, there is no trace of them. But the Starseer, the stick is still around. It's kind of like burnt with acid on one end.
But he's dead. He's
Oh,
not
he
doing death
is.
saves or anything.
He is dead. They were NPC creatures.
Well, yeah,
So,
but theoretically they could still have death saves.
So the Starseer couldn't benefit from a heal?
No, he is dead.
Okay.
He is currently one half is completely dissolved. The other half was like in the process of it's like halfway.
So it's probably better that.
But you now know what Lorgar's spine looks like.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Hey, Darla, you want the stick?
Yeah.
Sticks and stones.
The
What does the
Starseer
stick-
stick?
do.
It is just a regular quarterstaff.
With ornamentation.
Yeah, with ornamentation.
Well, that sounds right up Darla's alley.
Yeah.
I can hear the voice of my mother in my head. If they were proper druids, they probably would have lived.
He wasn't a
Ooh.
druid. He was an astrologan.
That's even worse.
Well, guess he didn't see that coming.
He is still bubbling on the ground.
And what's your point?
Seems a tad disrespectful.
Fair enough.
Just a tad. Wait till at least he stops sizzling.
Still sizzling.
Yeah,
It's like
see?
another 10 minutes, and then it stops
Well,
sizzling.
It's
I'm
just
a-
like 10 minutes of silence while he sizzles. We all just are like,
I'm
like-
gonna start actually shoveling some earth on top
like
of all of them.
It's like a lizard folk sized. Well, there's only that left of him. It's like a lizard folk sized bowl of Rice Krispies. Like
Well, just
snap,
all-
crap, oh pop.
Oh Lord.
I don't know
So,
why I imagined
Baltie?
the texture left behind was Rice Krispies.
how you doing, Baltie?
Did Baltie wake up?
Yeah.
Sure did.
Okay.
I'm
See why it's
very.
important to stay in the blanket?
I'm very happy you all came.
I don't suppose we could
I would
program
have-
one of the stupid abomination horses to just take him home super fast and not stop for anything.
Oh, you could.
Not a terrible idea, but then we wouldn't have one to ride back.
Lorgar
Yeah.
happily gives up their abomination horse.
Yeah. This laughless husk in the shape of a horse, more of a pantomime than anything. No, but I don't want to do it. That'd be unsupervised. Something could happen. The stupid thing could trip, and then he'd be like alone in the desert.
Yeah, that poor horse.
All right. Well, I'm just as a heads up to everyone. Not that this is indicative of my cowardice or any such thing, but I'm probably going to be hanging back way at the back of any sort of encounters, holding on to this gosh darn child.
Fair enough.
I will say
So,
you can get the rest of your long rest in now.
Nice.
I
Oh,
feel
thank
like
you.
I would like to rest somewhere not near the smoldering and bubbling remains of several people.
But you know it's safe.
True.
Do we?
Do we?
We don't know what caused these things to appear. There might be a whole family of them under the water.
That's true.
All right. Well, do y'all
I'm gonna
want
go
to
sleep
move?
on the other side of this tree.
Fair
Just
enough.
put as much stuff between myself. Well, Balti, back up in the tree with you. Go back to bed.
Goes back to bed. Okay.
Good night, everyone.
Lorgar.
Yeah.
We still have to go into the swamp and fight all those bugs and whatnot.
I mean, we don't want the town to be overrun by. See, the real problem is, as much as it is a swamp, there is a lot of stuff to consume here. And if we let the bugs consume the entire swamp, they'll look around for the next best source of things to eat. And considering the desert is not filled with a lot of yummy stuff, they're going to hightail it right to town.
Or maybe they'll just die in the desert.
If they can eat the entire swamp, I doubt it. Also, is that a bet you're willing to take?
Might be if I move to Corvangeline.
That is an entirely different supposition.
What, you thinking about moving to Corvangeline?
Oh,
Think
by
about
the
it.
by, just before I nod off here, a thought occurred to me that I meant to tell you about yesterday. I
Oh,
heard y'all talking about a loving husband who suddenly went and killed their spouse, or the other way around, maybe.
Oh, yeah, Alec is in some deep shit.
Here's the thing, though.
Allegedly.
Here's the thing. You recall in the cave, the doppelgangers.
She
That's what I
did.
said.
Yeah,
That's why I'm saying Alec is in deep shit, whether he did it or not.
yeah. Well, you just a thought that you apparently already had, so I got nothing else to contribute. Good night. And
I'm glad I'm not the only one, though.
I pull salt and put them on my chest.
Oh.
He
Wait,
does
wait, wait.
not-
Before you go to sleep, can I say goodnight to the kitty cat?
The kitty cat doesn't sleep, so go ahead.
Oh,
I give it a musha, 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 and then I give it back to you.
Hopefully you don't snap any of its dry bones.
I go,
Don't worry. He'd come back together after a short time.
Oh. Good to know. Thanks.
There's a reason why it's wrapped in bandages. You don't want to see what's in there.
We just hear, like, Baltie up in the tree quietly sobbing.
Yeah, basically.
This is how they learn.
You gotta learn sometime.
Oof.
Let me tell you about some of the things my mom did when I go to sleep.
Let me tell you about some of the things my mom did.
All right. But yeah,
Like there's that one time with the ravine.
Y'all can get the full benefits of a long rest, fully healed up.
Yay, all the flaming spheres I could want.
Yep. Well, 2 of them.
3, actually.
3 of them at least.
I'm level 4, so.
There you go. But yeah. And morning comes.
Hey, darling, now this is important. Because you were talking about
Baltie
people
comes down.
dying and being dead, and you didn't know necessarily what that meant.
Mm-hmm.
I just point to the Rice Krispie husk of
Well, it's not Rice Krispies anymore, but yeah, it's there.
the post Rice Krispie husk of the Starseeker.
There's a bunch of
They didn't
butterflies eating its like torso now.
Yeah, good for them.
Well, that just means no one loved him enough.
Exactly. Or they didn't have the resources.
Yeah, that's okay. Normally they come back though if they're loved enough.
No, they certainly don't. You're just a little bit special.
Oh no.
oh no!
Darla takes that to heart.
I am an agent of chaos.
I look at Honey and I say, you're dealing with that later.
Darla has become Muffin.
Has become, honey.
All right, but yeah, so you're all able to woken up. Baltie gets out of the tree as everyone's waking up too. So what's the plan?
kill bugs and keep you alive.
Okay.
I suppose we're here to do the dirty job of extermination.
Do
And
we
it
know...
occurs to me we were following this here druid path, so we might want to keep following and see. We might bump into some other lizard folk. Or we keep an eye out, and if we find any evidence of bug misbehaving, we could perhaps burn them out.
Baltie's going to grab the staff, like the remnants of the staff.
boy.
He's going to hold on to it.
You go ahead there.
You take good care of that now.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Will do.
How you feeling, kid?
I'm good.
Rough night.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for you all especially. Points at Honey, you took a pretty good hit.
Please, I'm fine.
Alright. Little salamander on his shoulder kind of like lips at Baltie's like ear a bit. Scritches it.
That's new.
Yeah, he hatched out of that egg that I was saving from the desert. We've been kind of
Aw.
like bonded together, I guess.
Hmm.
Well, ain't that nice?
Yeah.
Well, let's get going.
And
mechanically,
down that
it's an
old
animal
druid
companion.
stone road.
Alright, are y'all going to make your way back onto the road?
You're
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, give me a marching order. And put me where you are, put me where you're going.
I am going to stay at the back with Baltie. If
Alright.
that's
I
all
will
right.
probably be in front of Lorgar.
Alright, Baltie will stay with Lorgar. Assault there. Alright, Dee Dee, where are you going?
I guess I'm taking up the rear.
Alright, Darla, where are you going in this arrangement?
I'd like to be.
No one wants to be at the front.
Yeah, somewhere here, somewhere between Lorgar and Dee Dee.
Alright. Yeah.
Honey looks at all of you hiding behind her and goes, "Y'all some cowardly motherfuckers. You know that?"
Hey, I'm short and I got a fiddle. There's not much else I can do.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one with the gun.
Yeah, for shooting way in the back.
Fair enough.
Anywho, let's get going, I suppose.
As y'all are walking, can everyone make me a perception check?
Lord. Oh, good lord.
Well,
Come on, sheep.
Honey won't notice it.
There we go.
Dewdrop
I do get
won't
to roll
notice
for
it.
I do get to roll for salt, right?
Yes, you do get to roll for salt. Salt and Lorgar. Alright, Dee Dee, can I get a perception check? Darla, can I get a perception check from you?
Yep. Let me just click her.
And just because it's proved useful so far, I'm preparing 2 casts of Flaming Sphere today.
Darla.
Dang.
Alright, so, Lorgar, as y'all walking, maybe it's because you're hyper aware. Maybe it's because, maybe it's because of the situation, but you're a little bit more aware than everyone else. You see some, bushes rustling and some trees rustling, and they're not rustling with the wind. They seem to be rustling unnaturally. And popping out from them
He's just combat and counter combat.
are a couple large bugs, some giant ants,
Now,
and a giant wasp.
are these the bugs?
These are some bugs.
It concerns me that the wasps are bigger than the ants. That's pretty normal. really.
No, that's accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate Will not using spiders.
I am not an asshole.
I mean, it's not a terrible thing. I just don't like them.
Oh, great. My initiative's really high.
That's good.
I mean, yeah, because now you can get the bard song up before anyone does anything.
Yeah.
True.
As the
And I
giant,
guess I can actually hit these.
as the giant ants come out, the giant wasps descend as well.
They
I don't
descend
like
from
that.
on high. Oh, so they are meaning they're at ground level.
So these are ground level. These are still in the air.
Oh,
They'll have to fly down to be at ground level. Lorgar, Dewdrop, Honey, we need Darla for initiative.
Darla's doing it. Darla's doing it. Darla's doing it. 28.
Nat 20.
Nice. All right, Darla, you are quick on the draw.
Okay.
Only you had a gun.
Darla takes a look at this and goes, no. No.
And they just disappeared.
This is bad. She'll go to the front, but she
Aw.
really doesn't want to.
That's fair.
And then I guess I'll just prep for battle.
You could spend
Alright.
2 actions
Prepare an
to
action.
prepare an attack.
Yeah, I'll prepare my rune for when they come close.
Fair enough. The wasp is going to go. It's going to fly down and it's going to swoop towards the giant ant.
Oh.
And it is going to stab at it with a stinger.
Friend, not foe?
Unless it's
17.
Implanting it with bebes.
However, the stinger will miss.
Hmm.
It's going to try one more time. And it will miss again. Lorgar.
Alright. How tall up is this ridge that the wasp is on?
Well, the wasp is now like landed on it. It's like trying to sting into the creature. So
Well,
it's at ground
let me ask you
level.
this directly then. Is it 30 feet away from
It's
me?
30 feet away from you. You're fine.
Alright, well, guess what time it is, everyone?
Electric arc.
Hammer time.
Flaming sphere o'clock.
Ah,
I suppose right here, like on the bottom, yeah, right there.
yeah.
And I'll press the spell button again so we can get that lovely damage.
They will fail their save.
Third.
They will take 13 fire damage. Ouch, that hurts.
Yeah.
Alright.
That is 1 action. With the other, I'm just going to give Salt 2 actions. And what's Salt's movement again? It's been a little while. 25. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And because they're small and there's some bushes and some cover there, I would like to attempt to hide.
Make a stealth check. Perfect. All right. They try to stealth. This giant ant's going to try to take a bite out of the wasp with its mandibles. Boop.
What is happening?
A 19 will hit the wasp, and it tears into the wasp and gets a good bite and starts kind of like chomping on that. And then something strange happens. As it's chomping down on it, a stinger begins to form at the end of like one of the ant's sort of legs, and it goes in to stab it into the wasp.
Oh no, it's the Zerg.
11 will miss the wasp though. It's going to try one more time for a 15, and that will miss the wasp.
Damn, they just cannot hit each other for shit.
Yeah. This giant ant, seeing that, is going to stride 5 and then 5, 10, clearing Darla. So Darla, you can take your attack
Okay, perfect.
as this giant ant comes and stabs
Oh,
towards
very
you.
nice.
Ooh, a 23. That is a hit, Darla, for 6 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice, good hit.
Stabby stab.
It is going to try to take a bite out of Darla with its last action.
That's okay.
24 to hit you, Darla.
Yeah, but that's alright.
It'll be 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
And Dewdrop, it's your turn.
Well, we're gonna start this out with the good old inspire courage.
All right. Also, sorry if you hear my father coughing in the background.
That was impressive.
That was such a dad sneeze.
That was him coughing. That wasn't a sneeze.
I hope he feels better soon.
Well, or maybe rest in peace. I don't know.
He does that. 15 will miss, I'm afraid.
Fair enough. That's
All
it.
right.
Fair enough.
This wasp is going to go.
Fair
It's
enough.
going to swoop down as well. And it's going to try to eat this other one. It's going to
Swooping is bad.
stab at it.
Uh-oh.
19 will hit it for 7 damage. And now that it's been stabbed, the ant has to make a save against the wasp venom. A 12 is a failure, but not a critical failure.
I see larva. I was right. That's gross.
Oh, that's gross.
Cool. No, that's the larva. That's not the poison.
Oh, so
Oh.
just
They just don't have the poison in the roll 20. Okay, it's a D6, so they failed to save. They'll take an additional D6. But yes, there is giant wasp larva.
Ew.
Gross.
You can see like eggs, I guess, on this thing's abdomen.
oh,
Honey, you're up.
I just realized something.
Well, hold that thought, because I'm gonna faint and hopefully pop this ant. I also think I am going to move. I think I can move 10 feet back.
Yep.
And shoot just directly over Darla's shoulder. That's my 10 paces, so that's a free action.
Yep.
Yeah, faint. That'll be deception. Nope.
Nope.
Not today.
This ant's not falling for your tricks.
Wily old ant. That's a 26.
That'll hit, not crit.
And
That's
that'll
a
crit.
nice. That'll crit. That'll be 59. And dead.
I was gonna say, if that don't kill it,
And that don't kill it.
I think that
We're
kind of
fucked.
probably exploded.
Pew pew. Yeah, it goes right through. It's like Honey has the bloody mess perk, and it just like bursts. The ant just explodes.
What is a bloody mess perk?
So from Fallout.
Oh.
When you kill something, it explodes rather than just falling down.
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
Bloody mess.
If Darla happens to look over her shoulder at this point, Honey gives her a friendly thumbs up.
Honey,
She's now covered in ichor.
the killing
Darla
machine.
is, Honey's not.
Oh yeah.
Darla, you're up.
Darla will move closer.
Okay.
And I think I have one attack left.
No, you have 2 actions.
You only
So
moved
can make-
once.
Yeah, you only
Okay.
moved once, so you have 2 actions left.
We're gonna ruin this ant for
That
25.
that'll hit for 6 damage. Well, 7
Fuck
damage.
yeah.
Bard song. Second attack.
And then we'll do it again for 16.
A 16 will unfortunately miss.
That's okay.
Even with the boost to 17, it's still a little bit short. The wasp is going to go. It has its goals. It's going to sting into the ant. Ooh, it's going to hit the ant and crit the ant for 22. It's going to take it out.
Gross.
And it's going to move on to something that looks a little bit more squishy. And it's going to stride up to Darla.
You leave
Sounds
Carrie out
good.
of this.
And it's going to try to stab at Darla. A 19.
Nope.
19 misses?
Haha, 19 misses.
Perfect. Lorgar, your turn.
Lorgar is going to do some like fire-bending kind of hand gestures, and I'm going to spend an action to make the flaming sphere do a loop-de-loop.
All right, it does a loop-de-loop.
I'll press the button again. Not bad, not bad.
Success, fail.
All right, so one of them will take
7.
6. Well, no, 6 damage, I think.
Well,
if we
Bard
13
song.
divided by 2.
Yeah, fair enough. And then the other one
Yep.
will take 13 damage.
Yep.
All right.
That is an action, and then I will. Yeah, I can do this. I think like I can sustain and cast another spell. Yeah.
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna do the old favorite then. Oops, that's Salt's character sheet. Salt doesn't have that kind of spell. Electric arc.
All right, I will do reflex saves. I'll do the one south first. Success. Critical success.
Oh boy. My bug zapper didn't work.
Oh,
They're flying.
not the bug zappa.
Dewdrop, it's your turn.
I mean, it did a little damage to one of them.
I am going to first cast my inspiration, or inspire courage.
All right.
And you know what? Screw it. I am going to do a 2 action to cast Scorching Ray
Ooh, all
and
right.
try and blast.
Ooh,
We're all
hey,
about the fire
the
today.
first one is a hit. That'll be 11 fire damage. I'm assuming you want to do
The
the
28 a crit for chance?
29 with Bard Song.
29 with Bard Song is a crit for 22 fire
Assuming
damage.
she wasn't doing a 3-action Scorching Ray.
No, she did 2. She already said
Okay,
that.
yeah.
All right, click the spell one more time because you get 2 rays on.
Woo!
Ooh.
And that one goes a little bit wide, but you did manage to take out one of them.
Yeah.
A hit and a miss.
Yep.
Nice.
All right, this one's going to fly over, not liking that fire ray. It's going to fly on over to here.
Oh.
Ah!
It's going to stride twice to get to there, and it's going to stab at Dee Dee. A 20 to hit you, Dee Dee.
Good question. Let me double check. Oh, my AC is 20.
Oh,
Meat to beat.
meat to
That
beat.
does hit you then. So
Oh
you're
wait,
going-
but Bard Song! Bard
That
Song!
Bard Song doesn't help
help
AC.
AC.
Damn it!
There is
It only-
one that does help AC, but you don't have
That's
that
pretty
one.
advanced, I think.
Yeah.
Oopsie whoopsie.
So Dee Dee, can you take 7 damage for me?
Yes, I can.
And how many larvae would you like in your
You'll need to
bloodstream?
make a fortitude save against the poison. Just let me find what page these are in the bestiary. Because for some reason, Roll20 sometimes forgets to put the poison, like the innate poisons that creatures have, into them. A 19
Yeah.
is probably a success, but
Hold on, I'm helping.
why are you helping? I'm just looking through the bestiary one. It's all good.
DC for 19.
Oh, well, there you go. That's a success.
Look at me. Barely made it in, barely made it out.
All right, honey, you are up.
Reload and pop pop.
All right, fire at will.
Gonna Go once and twice. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. 29 piercing on the first one because I already know that's a crit.
As a crit, 29.
20,
It's
30. Oh, wait.
30.
31? 31.
31. It's still standing,
And then 9 from the second one.
and your second one finishes it off.
Huzzah!
Maybe 24.
Because I don't want to do this before I forget for next time, would it be possible, Will, for me to attempt to harvest some poison from the wasp carcasses?
The poison that is putting babies in things?
No, that's a different thing. They do that after the poison is to incapacitate people so they can put the eggs in
The
them.
poison
Yeah.
for Cusco. Cusco's poison.
The poison from
Focus
the
on
wasp.
burning the things with eggs in them.
We'll
God,
do that too. We can do
Cusco
both.
is such a great Lorcana card. But if you'd like to, it's a nature check or survival. I'll let you
I
do
think
either.
Both of them are the same. Yes, I'll do survival. 18.
18. You managed to get one dose of giant wasp poison.
Okay, even Will heard that one and he went, "What?"
All right.
All right, thank you.
No
I like to
worries.
collect all sorts of poisons.
Well, Baltie, how you feeling?
Those were giant bugs. You're very competent. Like all of you are very competent. Especially you, honey. You're like a really good shot.
Suck up.
Dumb luck.
Then there's Lorgar thinking, "Oh no, he's looking at the guns. Don't look at them. Don't be influenced by the guns."
Yeah,
So
it's
turn
just
to the
dumb
dark
luck, honey
side.
says as she like twirls it and like
No,
slams it in the holster.
You're a
She
bad
looks real
influence.
cool.
no.
I'm just a girl who can't say.
Can't say no. I'm in a terrible fix.
Jeez. The amount of times I heard that song in college. Anyway. I forgot. Sorry,
I wish there had
Shy.
been more singing in my college.
I'm sorry, Shy. I forgot.
Depends on who you would have to listen to, Matthew.
You're probably right. Yeah,
I am right.
case by case basis.
If it was all Shy's, yes, that would be lovely.
Oh, you guys.
Aww.
Oh, what the heck?
Oh, no. Where's the cat? Where's the cat?
All right, but
Can't win them all.
as you
It's
all,
exactly the same time it failed last time.
yes, right at the end.
Good
Amazing.
lord.
As you all continue to make your way through the swamp, it is a pretty uneventful trek. There's a number of like corpses of bugs like near the side of the road. It looks like some patrol has already been through here and they've just like left them on the ground. And like you see like smaller bugs eating the bigger bugs.
Yeah.
Which is
We were told about that.
yeah. But other
any of those eggs that we might need to burn on the way?
you're not seeing any of them.
Okay.
Otherwise, though, eventually you make your way through the swamp, and up ahead is a very large gate structure that appears to be made entirely out of bones.
Oh no, actually that is an Uruxi thing. That's not actually that ominous.
This isn't a Ruxi thing. Dee Dee, you recognize this as Black Grass Bayou. It is the Uruxi village that is in the swamp. Lorgar, you also recognize this spot. And as our party approaches, a number of lizard folk kind of like pop out of a guard tower, weapons drawn. And they see Lorgar, they see all of you. Have you seen a group of Uruxi being led by a star seer?
I just kind of take Baltie's hand holding the staff and do one of these. Sure did.
He is the new star. You may want to sit down. This is a bit of a story.
A story you will need to tell to the elders.
Oh boy.
Ah, the fucking elders. It's always
And
the elders.
The
I'm
gate
telling you.
begins to open up, and as our party is led into the Bayou village by an Uruxi escort, that is where we are going to end tonight's session.
Down on the bayou.
Because I think that's a good spot. Thank you all so much for coming to tonight's episode of Wild Ambition here on twitch.tv/tabletop rolls. Check out our many other shows here on the channel. Friday night, Astral Calling. We're coming to the end of this mini arc. And to the end of that full arc, actually. Very soon. So, lots of fun stuff there. Something's happened while they've been in this situation, and I'm very excited to see the party's reaction to it when they find out. In addition to that, on Saturday, we're starting Baldur's Gate 3. Cue Muppet noises. Will, Matt, Chad, Kath playing Baldur's Gate 3. I'm playing a bard. Matt's playing a barbarian or paladin. It's going to be great. Have you decided yet, Matt?
I haven't.
You know it's gotta be Garl.
Well, it was going to be Garl, but it was either going to be religious Garl or barbarian or normal Garl.
Normal Garl. Normal Garl is the best Garl. Garl doesn't need to change. She's perfect just the way she is.
Yeah.
I was
Garl.
going to try and make everyone pray with me after every success.
You know what? Maybe do the barbarian.
Let us give thanks for our victory.
Yes.
Let's do Garl in her natural state.
Yes, thank you, Lolth.
Violent.
Amazing.
What? What?
Moving on.
Moving on. Then Sunday,
Spider fucker.
cozy
spider
co-op.
fucker.
Not pointing at me, I hope.
No, I'm pointing at Will.
Listen,
Is that better or worse than a monster one?
I enjoy the societal structure of some things.
Of Menzo Baranzan, the slavers, famously evil?
Not of Menzo Branson, but
God,
That's
it's
the
so
ones
weird.
who
Also, is
worship
that how
love,
you-
honey.
also, is that how you pronounce that? I thought it was always Mesobranson.
I never heard it said out loud until I met you
Menzo.
guys, which is fun to me.
I could be pronouncing it wrong. I
Yeah.
believe it's Menzo Baranzan, but
Yeah, who knows? Either way. No, I like the
yeah,
aesthetic of it.
I'm right.
from
And the
book.
matriarchy?
Yes, the matriarchy. But
Ew,
we are going to have that. We're starting at. I have a bard. It's going to be fun. Sunday, cozy co-op. Monday, strike the thousands AP. Oh boy, will we Will we go towards the Golden City, or will we continue to faff about for another
I think Matthew has officially forced my hand.
2 weeks?
I cannot faff any
for
farther.
another 3 weeks until we get the witch rework. Uh,
They might be faffing along the road.
Fair enough. Well,
I can multitask with the best of them.
Come and see if we do so. Otherwise, thank you all so much for coming. Check out our other shows, and we'll see you all on the next one. Bye bye.
Have a good night, everyone.
Now you here?
Night.